Hey everybody, welcome to part 58 of Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD Remastered. And this Let's Play is brought to you by muchgames.ca. My name is Igor. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through the Omega Runes, but I'm actually not gonna do it. What I'm going to do,
700 years ago,
essentially, is just get the Albert Primer, which is a little bit halfway the place.
Oh, the traitor Omega, yeah?
And then I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna look at taking on Omega. I know some people might not like that I'm not doing that, but
Out of the light.
to be honest, I really don't want to take him on. And it's not like it's
Scared.
like I could probably Zamato. I can definitely Zamato him. It's just that I don't really want to go through the hassle of doing it. I think instead, where I did the Dark Aeons and Penance instead, that's my reward. And as for the final celestial weapons, is what Riku, Orn. There's Riku, Orn. Welcome Kamari. I might just leave them like they are with the ultimate weapons because it's just gonna lock this on. And it's not really gonna make a big difference for when I get to the final battles. The final battle of the game is basically, you're not gonna worry really about AP. So I might just, basically what I'm trying to say is, I'm gonna do the Abed Primer, and then we'll go and break the Sin. Now the good thing with Sin is, after I beat part of Sin, and everything, because remember, the plan is we have to defeat Yu Yevon. So once I get done part of Sin, which is probably going to be in this video and maybe the next video, you can actually leave and go back to the real world. So if I change my mind and want to go back and do the Omega Runes here, or do the Celestial Weapons to finish them off, I still have that option. Anyway, now that we have the final L-Bed Primal,
May I help?
talk to it. Basically, I'm not buying any of your weapons anyway. Cause, yeah.
Thank you. Your patronage is very much appreciated.
Now you're gonna get an item from him once you're done with
If
the
there's anything I can help you with
this
in the
talking
future,
sequence.
just ask.
Ace, ween topped.
Janokut. Wiraja fam may not win dukya.
Eiko, uluwi goof tranelg.
Dat regdrat shofunt lusa. Drid falum timgu edix wowiket hat.
Ace ribidu.
Because now that we're done with this talking, done with all the L-Bed Primes, you do get a trophy for that, and I already got that trophy, so. Because I had a previously failed recording or something, like the audio wasn't working, and I already had picked that up. So, luckily I had a backup save. So yeah, we get these underdogs. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with them. So yeah, the best thing to do now is go back and talk to Sid, because this is how we're gonna choose Sin, and we're gonna go towards Sin. Now, of course, Sin is not the final boss in the game.
The final showdown.
And it's pretty obvious by now. You should realize that the final boss of the game is going to be Yu Yevon.
Here we go.
Or something to do with Yu Yevon, because we've already mentioned that. If he defeats Sin, Yu Yevon's just going to
Yu Yevon's hiding somewhere
eventually,
inside Sin.
you know, summon a
We're
new
gonna
Sin.
find him.
Well, that sounds pretty simple.
Hey, simple is the way you like it, right?
You got that right.
Pops, I'm counting on ya.
So,
Right. Got you covered. Yeah. How's that?
Right on.
Oh yeah, there's also a thing I forgot to mention throughout this.
A singing ship.
I'll look into it after talking to you once we get to
I hope everyone
know.
got the message.
the battle, and I can talk to him that.
Train!
All right, we're going in.
How we gonna get inside?
The easy way. How else?
Figures.
Well, let's go.
Hey, how you plan on getting inside?
If we can't get through the mouth, we'll rip open a new one. You with me?
Now that's what I call a plan.
Petra, e conflitto i ca!
Of course.
Of course.
All right. We'll give that thing a new blowhole. All you gotta do is jump.
Roger.
I won't tell you to be careful. Do your worst, kiddo.
Roger.
Fet! Riku, you... guard.
Will do.
Alright.
Any last minute?
So, what I was gonna say is, oh yeah, you know, brother finally speaks English, and I was like, Miku, you got. Oh, yeah, it's basically, got
You're
his,
selling?
But of
his
course,
sister,
once
basically.
sin is gone,
So yeah,
Man, you're...
you'll notice that probably a few times in this LP, well, you're gonna notice that, especially when we first go to Kuala Salam, way back, when we first went there, you had that scene where, you know when they're gonna talk to Seymour, and you kind of, everybody went their separate ways for a bit, but Lulu went with Titus, and then talked about, like, marriage and all that kind of stuff. So, there's a compatibility thing you can do with each character. And it's not just the girls, and this also happens when, after you beat the Machina before you go to Machina Temple.
Hear the song.
Yes, I can hear the hymn
But yeah,
too.
there's a thing, and depending on your compatibility with each character, you'll probably, certain scenes in the game are gonna have that character react to you. In certain scenes, so some of these scenes can actually be different.
You don't need this anymore, right?
Oh,
The one that we found in Anakin, or on the way to Anakin,
Right?
and that's gone.
Hey, guys? Guys, that's not good, yeah?
Let's see. This is a pretty cool cutscene. But yeah, I'll mention it. So, a lot of times when I play this game in the past, I just play it fun and everything. I've always ended up most of the time having a strong compatibility between Titus and Lulu. So that's why you get a lot of scenes. Well, I find that I get a lot of scenes with Lulu. Like when you're riding the Machina to the Machina Temple, like the jet ski, the ski-doos kind of thing. She goes with Titus. Guadalajara, I mentioned earlier. So you can get different scenes. Like in Guadalsalam, you can get basically a scene with Lulu and another scene with Riku. I just happened to get the one with Lulu, so. And basically once you get that, unless you change up strategies and that, you're mostly gonna get the thing that you would end up with. Riku's reaction here is so cool. It's like, huh? It's like, wow. That's cool. But yeah, so nothing I can change right now, but pretty much you can ride the Skidoo with Kamari, you can ride the Skidoo with Riku or Lulu, or Walker's not really a factor. Yeah.
Damn.
So
I saw something shine.
what I'm saying is in this video, or like the next one, you're gonna see a scene similar to this part, and it's gonna have basically a couple of scenes, and it's gonna be basically, you know, more of a thing between, like,
Sin's pulling us in.
you know, Lulu saying something to Titus. That's because I have a pretty strong compatibility with Lulu, which in this game, which makes sense because of the fact that I use it a lot because of the Black Mage models. None of these scenes really have anything to do with Yuna, because most of them, some of them might do, but not all of them. The one in Guadalajara wouldn't have anything to do with Yuna. The one in Macalania, Lake Macalania, wouldn't have anything to do with her because she's not with you. So, in this case, the people you want to use are pretty much going to be Walker, Lulu, anybody who got long range attack, or magic. So, everybody pretty much except Titus and One, in my case, because Kamari has Black Mage spells, Lulu has Black Mage spells, Walker has long range with the Blitzball. Riku has Holy, and Yuna has the Holy as well, but she also has the Aeons. So now you can use Titus in this battle pretty much for cheer, haste, things like that, healing, or you can pretty much use for pretty much the same thing. But yeah, there's a right fin and there's a left fin for Sin. So the first two battles are not really going to be ideal for in this case Titus and Orm. Holy shit, worked pretty well on him actually. Yeah, I figured as much. So both the left fin and the right fin have 65,000 HP. You can steal, like, for the left fin, a Mega Potion and Supreme Gem. Right fin, once we get that, that's the next battle, is a Shining Gem and an X Potion. You should get about 10,000. No, sorry, 25,000. Pretty much AP to fight to the right, and the left is like 24,000. So. Out of range. So, trigger command, you can, well, technically you can probably move in closer, but in this case, it's not really going to be a big difference for Titus and Orm. At least with Lulu and Yuna, I have the skill of 1 MP. Oh no, some spells with Lulu actually cost 2. Now I do have double I should be using it. I do have double cast with Lulu, but I'm not gonna worry about using that right now. So, alright. That's the first part. So there's 4 parts to Sin here. There's the left and right fin.
Here we go.
Then there's Sin and a Sin spawn. And then there's the final part of Sin, which is actually Overdrive Sin. And then of course we get into the final dungeon of the game, which is inside Sin basically.
Got it!
Couldn't have done it without you. All right. Everyone look sharp. Time to hit the other side.
Easy for you to say.
Alright, so fight number 2. It's basically the same strategy. Same exact strategy. Holy works really well on him, so. Let's do that. Okay, so she can't do any more now unless I put an Ethan on her, so I think he's pretty much not going to be useful right now. I'm not going to worry about using double cast right now. At this point. Kamari. No, too bad Kamari didn't have foil, because that would work. But that's okay. Might be over already. Nope. He moved. Untapped. Okay. I'm gonna teach him to do healing, just so he gets a. One's pretty much not doing much, and Walker's not doing much of this. Overkill. Okay. Now the next battle you can use, everybody can pretty much get involved in the next battle.
Hey, don't. Ida! Where next?
Deko-chan.
Fred? Farija Umo Pakia.
Tidra Shike. Dek Noga.
The Dread Lidpa.
So tomorrow, this weekend is actually Thanksgiving. Well, the time you see this will be Thanksgiving for Canada, which is the 12th of October. So yeah, today is actually the 10th. So
The main gun's busted.
All right, back inside. Time for another plan.
No. We're going in.
this is the part I think I'm
Every
referring to with
blitzer
Lulu.
knows. When you got the ball, you gotta score.
Yeah, here it is.
A day with you is never dull.
Hey, star players first.
So depending on who you got the hearts compatible with, you'll get different people saying stuff. And I think it goes for everybody. It just happens that in my case, it's Lulu. So apparently Walker and Miku couldn't stick the landing. So this is going to be Sin and Sin Spawn Janalis. Sin spawn, if you use any kind of magic on Sin, the Sin spawn is actually going to absorb it. Basically, so. In other words, you want to get the Sin in the back there, short of Sin spawn. So, you can use slow on it though. It will work. You can also use, like, you know, silence. It has 36,000 HP. Actually, so does Sin. This particular Sin. Well, that went down fast. Okay, I think we know I'm overpowered here. Actually, I think I've been overpowered for a while because, you know, I took out the other, that Seymour back in, like, Gagaset pretty easily. That's supposed to be one of the hardest Seymours. You know, let's go actually took out pretty easily. Actually, did take out pretty easily. So, yeah. So using armor break is a good idea. And of course, if you have double cast, using double cast is good. With, what's her name? Lulu. Right, so we're going to start using double cast. This only going to cost us 4 MP to use Flare twice. And we're going to use Holy. Now, I'm saying I'm going inside Sin and everything, but before I get into the very, very final area of Sin, I do have the option to still leave board the airship. I may still do that and go back and, like, train my characters and things like that. But we'll see what happens with that. Oh, Kamau is probably dead. Nope, he's not. Okay. Well, Lulu can heal. Okay, one for this Riku. We can use. Oh wait, she doesn't. Well, still. I forgot Riku doesn't have enough MP. Come on, let's switch out for Walker, I guess. I don't think Silence Attack will work on him. No. It would have worked on the Sin spawn. This might kill it. Yep. It did. And there goes Sin. Oh well, that part of Sin. The next part of Sin, I'm actually going to do that in the next video. But it's going to be a cutscene after this. Pavel. That's pretty much what that is, Pavel. Jeez, Walker's getting some high AP here. Don't really need those. So I'm gonna wait till it. And then after this cutscene, I'll stop. Yeah, but my plans for this evening with Colin Bong with a Let's Play that we want to start has been postponed probably until next week.
It's going to come back, isn't it?
I know.
What? You're kidding me.
No, we have to beat the guy inside Sin.
The Crusaders would be out of a job if it was this easy, huh?
But it has weakened. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, we're winning!
All right, I'll do what I can with the main gun.
Pops Machina always seem to break when you need them most.
I think it's a little early to start celebrating.
Man, we must have hit that thing enough by now.
Alright, so I'm going to pretty much stop the video here now. And in the next part, we'll take on the last part of Sin. So, peace out guys, and see you in the next one.